Hey y'all, it's Kat here. So I came to talk about like leveling up and accomplishments today. I didn't really want to do it on a live or whatever because I'm driving and I really want to get my point across in segments. So the thing about it is, like, people get mad and be like, you changed, right? When you level up. But it takes a lot to level up. Like, you got to put a lot of time and energy into that. But it's like, okay, so they want you to stay the same, right? They want you to stay the same. But the purpose of leveling up and gaining and prosperity and rising above is not to stay the same. You don't stay the same. You're supposed to change. Like, your mindset changes, and as your mindset changes, the circumstances that you allowed yourself to be a part of before you made the change, that changes too. Your mindset changes, so everything around you. So, for example, one of my friends posted today pretty much about, like, when you level up or when you start gaining, you start losing things, you know what I'm saying? You start losing friends. And I was saying, like, yeah, it's lonely at the top, but it's lonely at the top because it's not a lot of people that's going to do what it takes to get to where you're at. It's not a lot of people that's going to put in the long hours. It's not a lot of people that's going to sacrifice not going out, not partying, not doing it for the gram. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of people that do that. So I kind of feel like, when you change, you're supposed to change. Everything around you might change. Who you talk to every day, that might change once you level up because you start to realize more. So yeah, you start to realize more things. When you level up and your mindset change and you start gaining and winning, you may not even love the same person no more. You may be like, yo, like, I'm doing this, what you doing? Because your circle may become super, super small because, y'all just not on the same wavelength anymore. A lot of your friends that you used to do certain things with, you guys don't think the same. And don't get me wrong, it's okay to have people who don't think the same as you because you can learn from those people. So it's healthy to keep people like that's not on your level. It's healthy to have people in your circle that's above your level, and it's healthy to have people that are on the same wave. But trust and believe when I tell you, those are not going to be the people that you are with all the time. You're not going to really be with anybody all the time because you're going to be so focused and so busy, getting to it. And let's be all the way real with it. You're going to come across people that despise you. And these people that despise you are going to be people that loved you the most. Like, they were following your blueprint and they were on your team at one point. But woof. But yeah, you start following your own blueprint and then you start kind of flexing your power and showing your strength because you're becoming more in touch and more in tune with yourself. The people who love you, they're going to start to despise you and hate you because you're finding yourself and they can no longer fool you. And then too, like, if you guys follow the Her Winning Circle page, you guys know I'm always posting like motivational stuff. But, imitation is the best form of like saying thank you. You should be flattered when someone is imitating or taking something. And then too, you gotta just be aware of, energy snatchers, opportunity gainers, and different things when you're leveling up. Like, everybody is not a part of that journey. You can't let everybody be a part of that journey and then understand the sincerity of when somebody is trying to help you or encourage you along the journey or give you advice when it is constructive criticism, because some people don't take criticism well. I'm the first one to tell you, I know a lot of people that don't take constructive. So pretty much everybody cannot go on your journey with you. So then the last thing I want to talk about is just understanding that, people generally, like, most people in the world are damaged. And you have two types of people. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that this is a fact or anything. This is just based off of my experience, and this is based off of my interacting with different people. So you can take it for what it's worth or throw it in the garbage if you feel like you want to do that. So the first type of person you're going to have is the first type of damaged person you have the damaged person that is going to fix themselves through manipulating the world around them to fit their needs. That's a person that's not in touch. So yeah, that first type of damaged person is not in touch with themselves. They don't know who they are. They will probably not ever get the opportunity to get an understanding of who they are because they don't know how to dig deep and internally and find the things that have damaged them to correct those things so that they can So yeah, they'll never get in touch with themselves, and they're generally unhappy, and they will move through life trying to manipulate situations to make them feel better about themselves, because they don't feel better about themselves, but they'll never feel 100% good about themselves. And okay, so then the second type of damaged person is the person that has experienced hurt, and they dig very, very, very deeply within themselves to try to figure out how to fix themselves internally. And then this is not an easy process. So this takes time. This takes a lot of trials and tribulations. It takes a lot of bad days, a lot of like feeling like they're going crazy. This takes a lot. But ultimately, that person goes through all these trials and tribulations, and they come out better in the end, because they come out a healed person, and they can share what they learned along their journey with the rest of the world to fix and heal. And not to say like I'm an expert in terms on people or anything, but whatever I'm saying is just like something that's actually coming from like a spiritual side of me. So that's why I'm sharing. But the leveling up and the gaining and the winning, like people, and don't you come on here acting like you don't have something that you've experienced in your life, and you can be like, oh, I'm not damaged. I'm neither one of those damaged people. You're one of the two damaged people that I just talked about, and you have to find. And then the funny thing is that damaged person that's manipulating the outside world to fit their needs in order to make them feel good about themselves, they're going to damage people in the process. So then it creates more damaged people. And those damaged people so then those new damaged people are going to have to decide how they're going to fix themselves. And either they're going to fix themselves or they're not going to fix themselves. You know, either they're going to seek spiritual and internal healing, or they just going to continue to just float on through. And I just kind of, believe that at the end of the day, we're all on this journey, this life journey to seek internal healing and happiness. That's what I think. So, yeah. So, y'all just, continue leveling up if that's what you're doing. If that's not what you're doing, seek and find a way to do that. And just find your internal happiness that has nothing to do with any other. See, because some people goes, and I had the same goal, at one period of time. Some people had these goals like, oh, I want the perfect relationship and perfect family and Baby, seek happiness, and seek internal happiness. Internal, not external happiness. $1 million can't make me happy. $1 million can put me in some happy situations, but I could still be sad. You know what I'm saying? You could be successful and still be sad. Or you could be broke as a joke and happy. I know some people who are disconnected from society, but they are in a internally happy place. And they live in that. And it's just really dope. Okay, so ultimately what I'm saying is rise out of the sunken place. Because if you go based on what society believes that you should have and you should do, and you living your life based upon what everybody else is doing, you're not internally happy. I've had friends who have taken their lives, and I had friends who took their lives when I was in middle school, up all the way until now, or gotten bad situations which ended their lives. And it was because of the pressure of society and them not feeling like they were where they wanted to be or are needed to be based on the rules and regulations of society, and just was like, I don't want to do it no more. So we place these personal stigmas on ourselves based on what we think others want to see. How do you build your happiness off of, for example, likes and comments? How? Baby, life is not a competition. The only person that you're in competition with in your life is you, yourself, not your spouse, not your significant other. Y'all not in competition with the rest of the world. No. It's about you seeking internal. So anyways, I'm driving and I want to listen to my music. So if y'all want to talk about this, y'all can call me or whatever. I should have went live because I shouldn't even be on this freeway like this. But I'm in traffic, so it just kind of worked out. But y'all peace out.